If you're living without an emergency fund, you're not just flirting with disaster, you're practically inviting it to move in and share your Netflix account. Let's talk about why an emergency fund is the foundation of financial security, what counts as a real emergency, and how to build one without losing your mind or your momentum. First, what is an emergency fund? It's cash, readily available, no strings attached, that protects you when life blindsides you. We're talking surprise medical bills, car repairs, job loss, not concert tickets, not Black Friday deals, just the essentials when something critical goes sideways. And no, your credit card is not an emergency fund. That's just debt with interest. Big difference. Now let's break it down. If you're still paying off consumer debt, credit cards, personal loans, that kind of thing, your first goal is a starter emergency fund of $1,000. It's just enough to keep you from going deeper into debt when the inevitable happens. Once you're debt-free, it's time to level up to a fully funded emergency fund. That means saving 3 to 6 months' worth of essential living expenses. How much is that exactly? Look at your budget. What does it actually cost to keep your household running each month? Essentials only: rent or mortgage, utilities, food, gas, insurance. Not streaming services, not weekly brunch, and definitely not your dog's subscription box. Multiply that number by 3 or 6. That's your goal. Who needs 3 months? Single with no dependents and a stable income. Or married with 2 reliable incomes. Who needs 6 months? Single parents. Couples living on 1 income. Self-employed folks, anyone with irregular income or chronic health issues. And yes, your spouse's commission-based side hustle qualifies as irregular income. So where do you keep this emergency fund? Not under your mattress, not in a random app, and definitely not in stocks. You want something liquid but not too easy to touch, like a high-yield savings account. It earns a little interest and stays separate from your everyday spending. Now, how do you know when to actually use your emergency fund? Ask 3 questions. Is it unexpected? Is it necessary? Is it urgent? If it checks all 3 boxes, go ahead. That's what the fund is there for. Just don't drain it for every little bump in the road. Use your budget first whenever possible. Here's the thing. When you have an emergency fund, life still happens, but it's no longer a crisis. It's just an inconvenience. A pothole instead of a pit. So if you're serious about building real financial peace, start your emergency fund today. Make it a non-negotiable part of your budget and protect your future self from panic, stress, and bad financial decisions. Click the link in the description to take the next step. Don't wait for an emergency to realize you needed this.